You know, sometimes you look at a late-season NBA game on the schedule and you think, okay, pretty standard stuff. But on February 12th, 2026, this matchup between the Bucks and the Thunder, it turned into something else entirely. We're talking revenge, we're talking resilience, and the incredible power of a team's unsung heroes. Let's get into it.
Right off the bat, you have to understand this game was really defined by who wasn't playing. I mean, look at this list. The Bucks are without their superstar Giannis and their head coach Doc Rivers. And the Thunder, they're missing the reigning MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and their co-star Jalen Williams. This basically stripped the game down to a bare-knuckle brawl of role players. It became a pure test of which team's bench was deeper.
And believe me, some guys were ready to answer that call. Which brings us to our first main character. For Bucks forward Ousmane Dieng, this was so much more than just a game. He was returning to Oklahoma City, the team that had literally just traded him away. Oh, the drama was thick in the air.
And you know it's real when the headlines the next day read like this. This wasn't just some nice little story about a guy playing okay against his old team. No. Don Young didn't just show up, he took over. He was the absolute engine behind this whole upset.
To really get how much he dominated, you gotta look at the numbers. It all started with scoring. With Giannis out, someone had to get buckets, and Dieng stepped up and said, "I got this." He led everybody with 19 points, attacking the very team that decided he wasn't good enough for them.
But it wasn't just about putting the ball in the hoop. He absolutely owned the paint. 11 rebounds. He was just ripping down boards in traffic, denying the Thunder any second chances. Every single rebound felt like a statement.
And then, on top of all that, he's dishing out 6 assists. This is where his performance just becomes a masterpiece. He wasn't just scoring and rebounding. He was a legit playmaker, finding his open teammates. He put on a clinic, showcasing a complete game that probably had the OKC front office asking some serious questions.
And the final piece? The exclamation point on this monster night? 4 blocks. This was just demoralizing for the Thunder. He was a wall at the rim, erasing what should have been easy layups. Just an absolutely complete, dominant, two-way performance.
But as incredible as Dieng's revenge game was, it was only half the story of this night. The other half, well, this is the part that hits you right in the heart. It's a story that's centered on one young man making his long-awaited debut for the Thunder, Nikola Topic.
Just take a second and really look at what this man went through just to get on an NBA court. Drafted in 2024, he tears his ACL, misses his whole rookie season. Then, before he can even get going for year 2, he gets diagnosed with testicular cancer. I mean, the fact that he was even in uniform on this night is just a testament to his incredible perseverance.
So when you finally checked into the game, the entire building, it didn't matter if you were a Bucks fan or a Thunder fan, everybody just rose to their feet and erupted. It was one of those beautiful moments in sports that's so much bigger than the game itself. It was a celebration of the human spirit. He only scored 1 basket the entire game. But that one shot, a little jumper from near the free throw line, it represented so much more than just 2 points. It was the end of a 2-year journey of pain, of rehab, of uncertainty. Just an unbelievable moment of triumph for him. So while Topic's debut was the emotional soul of the game, the final result was all about cold, hard execution. The Bucks really grabbed this game by the throat in one specific quarter, and here's how they did it.
Everything changed right after halftime, the third quarter. You can see it right here. The Bucks came out of the locker room, turned up the defensive intensity, and just imposed their will. Now, that 4-point difference might not seem like a lot, but it was a total shift in momentum. They took control of the game's pace right there and just never gave it back.
And that third quarter spark turned into an absolute wildfire. What was a pretty tight game at the half became a blowout. The lead just kept growing and growing, getting all the way up to 24 points. The unsung heroes had completely taken over. So, what does it all mean when the dust settles? Let's look at the final score and think about what this surprise win really says about these teams moving forward. And there it is, right in black and white, 110-93, a commanding win for the road team. A team, remember, without its best player and its head coach. That is a decisive upset any way you slice it.
And while Dieng was absolutely the star of the show, you can see here it was a full team effort. You got AJ Green chipping in a crucial 17 points, and Bobby Portis doing his thing with a solid double-double. On the other side, Isaiah Joe and Chet Holmgren played hard for OKC, but it just wasn't enough to stop Milwaukee's fired-up role players.
Which really leaves us with the million-dollar question, right?
Was this just a one-night fluke? A perfect storm of emotion and a revenge story? Or did this win actually reveal something much deeper about the Bucks? A sign of true championship-level depth that can carry them even when their biggest stars aren't on the floor? Something to think about.